That was fantastic. MD72 is now greeting people in chat through tips. This is a first.
You have too much money.
I'm going... Well, they're doing the sensible thing and they're tipping £1 at a time. I'm going to go and check out this place of interest. What are we going to see?
I'm going to trade with you.
You won't be able to because I'm in an encounter. You find the area marked X on your map, but it seems like it's just a pile of stones. You take some time to move over the rocks, but there is still not much there. It could well be that the supposed treasure is buried beneath, but since there are no signs of it, maybe a false lead. Or maybe it was just a very long time ago. Shall I dig deeper or leave?
If it were me, I would dig deeper. But
okay.
I do make stupid decisions in this game.
It's a 2-skill battle, so I'm okay with that. And thank you very much for letting your sub roll over there, Leafing. Can I get some chat, love in chat for Leafing, please? Some chat in love.
Yay,
see, that is the really big sign that I probably do need to go and get myself a McDonald's and a bit of a blast of cold, fresh night air. Right. 2-skull physical challenge. I should actually be okay with this. Most of my people can do a lot of damage in a physical. Although that one may prove a little bit of a problem. Counter offense. Take out that card. There we go. Now I don't need to deal with it. And I would like to support ally and shield you. I mean, Calissa Fox is not going to get out of this without a bit of damage. Oh no, actually, Calissa Fox will on the next turn. Calissa Fox will. Good. It was luck. I hadn't really planned that. Oh, Tally's like, where are my sisters?
Oh bless her, she's still out, isn't she?
They do get a little bit concerned when they can't find each other. They're very attached. Right, the dig took long hours, and now you fear you make a lap soon. So when you finally hit what looks like a chest, you hope to the gods it was worthwhile. Take the treasure. You open the chest and find some of the stuff has long been broken or rotted away, but amongst the rubbish there are still a few gems. And by gems it means 12 monster bone, 12 gold, which is actually a lot of gold.
That's good.
And a sword.
We haven't found
7 damage
yet.
6 shielding and 3 poison. Yeah, that's pretty solid haul there.
I know there's gold in the vague direction where the Nimblewood is. Somewhere around there, but I've got to explore because it's hidden from me. It showed me where it was and then hid it.
Scallywag. There we go. That's actually that was a decent upgrade there, I think. Decent upgrade. I guess I could go. Ooh. Oh, they're fighting over their food. Not really fighting. They express their displeasure when the food that they're currently eating suddenly starts moving in a different direction by yipping. Right. Have I got another one of those shields? Oh, I do.
Hello, Meta Celine.
Sure I'm going to be able to hook that up. Hey, Meta. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you earlier. I did notice when Leafy was talking to you. I'm a terrible friend.
Yep.
This is true facts. Terrible friend.
You'll have to send her presents now.
I do have her address. I suppose I could. Congrats and thanks for the 13 months, Leafin. And hi, Meta. Almost there. Well, 1 or 2 more tips.
So now the chat is full of mods.
72. Yes, I know. It's gone from no mods to all mods. Right. Well, let's go and find out what these slavers are about. You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors. The slaves are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged up. I can go for a 2-skull social A 3-skull tactical or a 3-skull fight. I'll go for the 2-skull social. Halt! If you don't wish to take another beating, leave us your slaves and go. I'm going to be up against an orc fighter, 3 wolves, 1 bandit, 1 goblin, and 1 bandit shooter. I'm glad about the 3 wolves because they can't fight in a social fight.
Yeah, speak. That's pretty good.
Yep. Kalissa can actually support ally, which is kind of awesome. Right. Lycanthrope, you can go down.
It's not fair that you get a pet and I don't.
I knew this was going to happen. ND72, so close to almost taking over the tip ticker. Schmookle, £1 and 1 penny. Stream tip defense force because shrugs. Just to be a scallywag, I think. Glorious scallywag. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, Cindy, I forgot. Jerry's food bowl. They were banging it around the cage, and I put it on top of the cage when I took them out because I knew they wouldn't be distracted by it. But then I left it there when I put them back in, like a silly boy. Yes, because they were all sorts of confused trying to get up there because it still smelled of food. Let's see. Now, my attractive quality would allow me to... Actually, you know what? Sure. I can get Pigman King in here and then first action them. But I think what I will do with Pigman King... Oh, Belial is in there as well now. Ah, fantastic. There's a small war. I imagine it's a dapper war. It's mostly them talking about beating each other whilst sipping tea and enjoying biscuits. Right, I want you to support Pigman King, then first action Pigman King. There we are. I want someone with a lot of resistance here. And then build them up. What happened just then, the reason why their tactics card moved out and then moved immediately to the discard pile is the AI doesn't know what the level of my cards are. They're hidden to the AI in the same way that the AI's cards are hidden to me until I try to do something. They tried to use a card that would get rid of like possibly a counter offense or a counter tactics card, which would work on level 3 or below. But I had no level 3 cards left, so it didn't work. Wasted turn. And the other 2 will be wolves. They had to play this wolf even though it couldn't do anything because it was in the combat deck, in the offense deck. But the 2 wolves there, those 2 cards in the tactics deck that they've just refused to play, it's the wolves because there's no point in playing them. There we go. And we'll win on this turn. I'll just immediately end this.
And then I'll be allowed to trade.
There we go.
Woo.
Thank you very much for the resubscription there, evil friend. Much dabbiness. Thank you very much, MD72, for saying that in your tip because I missed it like a scallywag. Sorry. Right. You won the challenge. Your posturing and clear confidence made these slavers very uneasy. They must have had quite the fight beforehand. As you realize, they would not have been an easy prey still. Their leader speaks. Fine. You can have half of our cargo and just leave us be. You feel this is the final offer. No way! Attack! For a 3-skull fight, or... Okay, we'll take half of... and you go. The slavers cut off their long chain in the middle of the row of slaves and leave with their half of the cargo. You hear some slaves crying out, but most of them are too worn out to protest. You realize many of the rescued people will not survive the night, and yet you have given hope and a new start to some. And I gained 1 child. Great, let's leave before they come back or something. Hooray.
Okay, can we trade now?
Okay. Yes. I guess. Maybe.
Cool.
Right, you need...
I need food.
Foods?
Food.
You're not that hungry.
I'm really hungry.
There you go. Actually, I'll give you some bread as well because you're almost out of that. There you go. Anything else you need? Any weapons, shields, anything?
No, I think I'm okay. Did you have anything with more variety than that? Because you were saying that you could give me more variety on my foods.
Yeah. Because that fruit pie, although it looks the same, is different.
Oh, cool.
So it'll count as something different. I can give you
Very
herbs
cool.
as well.
That'd be amazing,
you don't
thank
have
you.
any. Is there anything else you want? Do you have exotic fruit?
No.
I'll give you some of my exotic fruit then as well.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Cool, thank you very much. I'll be on my way.
It's not going to quite get you there, but if you stop off somewhere and like get some mushrooms or something, that'll give you enough for your
that's a good
+2 movement.
Okay. Because I need to plan this better. There's mushrooms up here.
Now.
Encounter? No. I come across a hidden stash and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact. And I can only take the stuff.
Okay. I'm going to end my turn there because I can't actually rest right now.
You have your loot safe in hand, but you can hear something approaching fast, perhaps a guardian of the stash. You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies. I can say I got what I came for and run, or I can stay and fight. I'm going to run. But I got seaweed. Is seaweed something I can eat?
Yep.
Very cool.
MD72 and Matt are conspiring for me to name someone in my group after you. Because you can't be active in chat. So you'll never get a chance to be named the normal way. They make a fair point.
I don't need to be named.
You already have a name.
Yes. Okay, I've got another encounter that I shall read out again.
They really do love giving you the encounters, don't they? My lord.
Well, you had quite a lot going on last turn.
True, though.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcome guest is seen in the shadows, a Lappy Duck, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad, with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits. And I'll leave it to his task. And I get Bless of Strength to Lucky, Nasty Mangoes, Renard, and Kim.
Not yet, you're right. I've not lost anyone yet. Oh, that may change. You travel through the hills in search of resources and you come across the remains of an old settlement. The houses are small, almost built into the hills themselves, and despite the decay brought by the darkness, many look well preserved. You realize, however, that you are not alone, as two tall orcs step in front of you with their weapons drawn. "Halt!" one shouts at you in a deep, heavy, drumming voice. Okay, let's not do anything rash. The two orcs speak to one another in a foreign tongue, which sounds a lot like whistling leaves on a windy day. You make out a few words like deal, mistress, and vault, but not much else. The orcs step aside and an orcish female steps in. She's even taller, muscular, and holds her head up high as she speaks to you. "We got here first, humans, so don't you get any ideas, but we may have a deal for you. We found something and it needs tools to open, and we have none. Give us your tools, and in exchange we will give you several weapons and some resources we found in this place. Deal?" I can go with, okay, deal, lose 2 tools, or not interested in your deals, attack, or how about we work together? I'll do that one. The orc woman frowns, and her men take a few steps forward, but she raises her hand to stop them. "Work together, you say? Why? We have never gotten anything but hatred and disdain from your kin. Why should we trust you?" It's going to be a difficult social, but I'll go for it. I guess you just have to take the first step. We don't trust you either, but we're willing to give it a go. Orc matriarch, orc witch, and 4 orc fighters. This is not the best talky group. Alright. We'll give it our best shot. Now, they're all high enough that my regular attacks are probably not going to be that good. I want to keep that first action, really. Unfortunately, Calissa Fox is on the wrong side. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a counter tactic of level 5, get rid of one of the orc fighters.
Okay.
Play Lord Lycanthrope. Ah, you've buffed the orc witch, damn it. I want you to first action Lord Lycanthrope, then support ally on 9. And unfortunately, Calissa, your job is to be a meat shield for Meta Celine here. Since although you can't talk, you can take a bit of damage. Okay, I've got the Orc Witch down a fair bit. And Calissa Fox is already down, unfortunately. Orc Witch down. Now comes the... Ooh, Meta Celine's already down. That actually went well for us, though, I'm going to be honest with you. It went better for us than it needed to.
Oh, good. Very good. Maybe you'll get an orc.
Okay, Lord Lycanthrope will go first this time, because he didn't take any damage. I lost... Basically, I lost Calissa. But... I've still got a good group of characters here, but unfortunately the Orc Matriarch this time was in the main group, so got to move first. Okay, Alright, I've got a plan. I'm going to support Lord Lycanthrope, getting up to 13 damage in the first hit. I'm going to play 9. Then I'm going to first action... Oh, 9 can't be first action. Damn, okay. My plan went wrong. I thought 9 and Lord Lycanthrope were the same level. They are not. You've got so much health. If I'd realized that, I probably would have had you play. But... Okay, I'm going to have one of my... Krigaran play. He's got 20 health, so he can actually take a lot of damage. He doesn't do much damage. He only does 4, but he's got a lot in terms of his ability to weather an attack. I've gotten rid of the Orc Matriarch, and that was the real worrying one.
Yeah, she was
Unfortunately,
nasty.
they focused down my main fighter. That was the worst outcome there. Okay, I still might win this because they've not got a lot in terms of heavy hitters left. It may be enough for me. Yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Pigman King, and then I'm going to have first action on them. So all of the Orc fighters are going to face... They're all going to be behind. They're going to take their turns after. All of my 2 left, Pigman King and Diorite, are going to take their turns first.
Turn,
and each round, they're going to be able to take out a fighter, more or less. Yeah, I've won. But it was close. It was close. It could have gone the other way. Definitely could have gone the other way.
There's a lot of luck in this.
Yeah. Well, no. It's amazing tactical planning, I'll have you know. Yes, there's a lot of luck in it, but there's a bit of skill, I like to think. But there we go. We managed to do that.
There is skill, but
it was
can go wrong quite easily.
It was definitely a difficult one. Yeah, I mean, there's luck, because when a card has an enemy on either side, it's completely random which side they'll go for. Exactly. But in many cases, the plan is only going to work if they choose one or the other. But if there's only one such instance of that kind of thing in the attack chain, only one place where it can be random, then you got a 50-50 that your plan will work or your plan won't. And frankly, those are better odds than a lot of plans have,
I suppose.
But the conversation goes well, and so you end on a high note. So you see, we both have an image of our people in our heads. We think orcs are brutes who'll eat our children, and from the sounds of it, you think the very same of us. If we give you our tools, you may not find anything of use in the vault anyway. But if we work together, you keep your stuff, and we get half of what's in the vault. And we both learn that trust can be found in the strangest of places. The orc woman nods and smiles. Oh, fine. You have a silver tongue, human, but I like it. Let's get the vault open then, and perhaps we can even drink together. Open the vault using your tools. Inside the vault, you find a supply of various wooden logs, some minerals, and a huge supply of dried, cured food stocks.
Nice.
You also find a small armory, but it's clear that whoever lived here treasured the food and the resources more than anything else. I can share the spoils as promised, or sharing is stupid. Attack the orcs. After all that. No, share the spoils as promised. Pretty good spoils. Wow. Okay, you share the spoils and sit by the fire with the orcs. There's an awkward distance between the groups, but it's certainly progress. The orcs get up to leave, but their leader turns to you once more. This was a trip to remember, and I would not like it to go to waste on account of our mutual hatred. I give you one of my men. Not a good one, mind you.
Wow.
He's a measly thing, but perhaps he can prove his worth amongst your people.
It's a measly thing.
But in return, one of yours will come and live with us. Perhaps this way, we will learn about each other and rebuild our land differently from before.
Oh, so you get a
She
swapsy.
looks away, her face frozen in thought. Now, there's 14 dryad wood, 11 elven wood, 1 two-handed axe, 40 grain, 23 herbs, and 19 gold.
Lovely.
However, here's the choice. Okay, we accept. No, sorry, our people are our own, but we may live in friendship. Or rather, but may we live in friendship. Or, no, sorry, this was a one-off. Bye. For me, it's going to be 1 or 2, but what do you think, Lady Sheelab? 1 is, okay, we'll try to foster this.
I would
yeah?
trade. But then what
Okay.
if they take Metasaline?
I'll cry.
And then you blame it
Pigman
on
King!
me.
Oh, Pigman King, you were instrumental in our success here. Instrumental. So it's only right that you do leave with them. Well done, you.
I think you should try it. I think you should
Yeah,
see.
it's Pigman King. Pigman King is the one that they selected, and I've got an orc fighter.
Oh, it was Pigman King, sorry.
Yeah. The woman nods in agreement and says no more. One of your people joins the orcs, and one of the orc fighter comes back with you.
Now,
Both
are you going to
seem
call the
uneasy
orc
about their
Pigman
new
King now?
situation, but accept it with grace. No.
No.
No. Pigman King is off in the Orklands. He doesn't
All
even
right,
have a name.
Okay.
He's bringing our races closer together. But I got an orc fighter and their equipment, which is a floating shield, a war staff, some mushrooms, some exotic fruits, and a monster hunter sword. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
So well done.
60 EXP and 1 health. And another encounter. 2 Striga and a hulking rat. Really?
What?
This is gonna be like that other
This is the opposite
episode,
of last stream,
Yeah.
because last stream I took over the entire end of the stream, and this time I reckon you'll take over the entire end of this stream. Because I'm not
To give
going
you
to
an idea of the orc fighter, by the way, it's got 20 base health, 24 damage, 4 shield, and 1 life leech, and it's a level 6. Now, because
That's
I've gone
good.
through that event a few times, I'll tell you some of the alternate endings. 1 is the one that you had earlier in this stream. 2, you can say, no, our people are our own. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And you both go your separate ways. 3, and this is the one that I've had the most, because usually I decline the trade. But 3, they're like, oh, well, okay, well, I'll give you a worker then, rather than a fighter. Don't worry, if you didn't take them, I'd just kill him anyway. Because they didn't want him anymore, basically.
Right.
So you still end up with an orc, and even the orc worker is pretty good. But yeah, this is quite cool. I've got a fairly strong group here, and both of my piercing attacks are on the same, are on the main deck, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
Calissa Fox, try and get rid of one of them. You got rid of a hulking rat. That is useless to me. Oh well. Get rid of that hulking rat as well. Buff your damage. And then first action.
Oh, Grey Mantle says he likes my YouTube videos. Thank you very much.
There we go. And this fight is ours without even breaking a sweat. There we go. Got an axe, some monster bones, and some meat, and another point of research. And a level up. Hooray! Wow. Everyone in the away party, in the expedition, like 4 of the 7 people just got health. That's pretty good.
Cool.
2 of the people in Aavak has got health as well.
Oh, I need to go back to Nearland Light just to pass the night time.
Leafins, life leech, vampire orc. The chat seems to kind of split between, oh, I'm sorry, Pigman King, or, he's surrounded by orc ladies now, no need for pity. Death by snoo.
Oh dear.
Right, let's have a look. Got some more shields that I want to give out to people. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. How heavy is that? Yeah, you could easily afford that. So let's swap these around a little bit. There we go. You got a little bit of room for something else as well. There we go. Right, well that was actually quite good. I'm still making these shields, which is great because I'm getting a lot of research points as a result of it.
That's fantastic.
Like a lot of research points. But alright, let's take camp. And now I need to change our Orc Fighter into someone else. So, Orc Fighter, you shall become... let's have a look at chat.
Ooh, a new person snuck into my village. A hunter.
Occam. There you go, Occam. What's that made of? Dryad wood and full leather. Ooh. Wow. It looks like I make the shields out of Dryad wood and leather. It'll have 6 armor, 9 shielding, and 1 dexterity. That's
fantastic.
Very, very nice. Can it?
Once you've made a few of those, bring some over.
Yeah, by all means. This is a bad quality sword, but it's still a pretty decent weapon, all things told, because it's got shielding, dexterity, and life leech on it. I've got a little bit of armor, but it's nothing amazing. But there we are. It's all fine. Oh, 9. The one time my internet's out for a couple of hours and Aavak starts to stream. I streamed ages ago. It's like this 3rd hour coming up to in 45 seconds exactly.
Yep.
Right, okay, so... Yeah, we're going to be gathering some vine for now. Vine is stupidly hard to gather. Really hard to gather in one turn.
Can be really hard to gather.
I'm not going to gather it in one turn. I'm just shy, just shy of being able to gather it in one turn.
Why are all shields like over 100 weight? So annoying.
Well, if I'm not going to get it in one turn, I may as well not waste all of that time trying to. That'll do. Right, let's pass the turn.
My new person. Just struggling to find the exact right thing to give the right amount of damage. Ooh, that's going too heavy.
Occam didn't get numbers either. Numbers are a privilege.
Everything's too heavy. Another 40 I can add to her weight. No, I think I'm going to have to leave her as I am. Can't wait to get some shields off you, though.
Leafin just made a fantastic... It's so quotable, what they just said.
Okay.
I like math. Oh, rather, I liked math until they introduced the alphabet to it. I imagine there's a lot of people who feel the same way, honestly.
Nothing like a good bit of algebra.
I'm not one of them. But I can definitely appreciate that there are probably quite a few. Okay, another shield made, and that is the last of my shields being made. When you come down here and start making some rabbit stew for me instead. Alright, well I've just got these shields just hanging around. I will continue... actually no, I can't make more. But I can make a couple of shields for you if you'd like.
I would love you to do that, yes please. I'm kind of wondering whether the Nimblewood is actually worth it to go and get because it's so far away and I'm struggling so much. Maybe I should get something different.
The Nimblewood is super good because, for example, a gathering tool made of Nimblewood versus a gathering tool made of wicker. The Nimblewood will have 5, the wicker will have 4.
Yeah.
It's the only one that'll have 5.
So I really could do with going and getting some and giving everyone gathering tools. Okay, I'll try.
Indeed.
How many turns do you think it is until night is over? Do you know?
I'll usually say...
Dark. Where does it say that? Do you know?
Up in the top corner, you can just gauge how long it's going to take.
Oh, okay. It's like we're right in the middle of the night now, so
Oh, it's gonna.
I'll give it another.
Each
couple
one of those
turns.
is about 3 turns. More or less.
I'll go one more turn, and then I might make a start so that I'm starting before dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on the shields. It'll be 3 or 4 shields at Aavak by the time you get back. If you can bring along any leather, then I can use that to make more.
I can see what I've got. I'll swing back to the village on the way past.